Alright, in this lesson we are continuing to work with the coordinate plane. I know the objective says students will be able to identify missing coordinates. That's part of what we're doing in this lesson, but we're actually doing a lot more. This isn't anything new, but it's asking some different questions about the same kinds of situations that we've been looking at since we got back from break. So let's go ahead and quickly review the answers to the do now and the homework, and then we will try some different types of problems. So go ahead and turn to the do now. So there are the answers to the do now. Make sure that you're good with all of these, that you understand them. And let's take a look at the homework answers. So here's the answer to the first question, and just wanted to be clear that it asks for the length of the base. That length is the horizontal length, is what we're counting as the base, so that's going to be 6. The -2 absolute value, and the 4 absolute value gives us a total of 6. And let's take a look at the second question. So we had to create one point to finish the rectangle, and that point turns out to be -6, 8. So that's straight across from that point, straight up from that point. And it wants the height, so that is the vertical distance, and I'm going to create the rectangle. That's pretty messy, but I think you get the idea. So I have the height is this length right here, and I am looking at 2 points that are in the same quadrant. So I have a y value of 8 minus a y value of 2, and that gives me my height of 6. Alright, so go ahead and turn to the next page, and we're going to look at some different types of problems here. So I'm not going to give you too many hints to these problems. I'd like you to see if you can figure them out yourself first. But let me just say that you're looking for some points in some of these, and the points need to be on this graph. So for example, we're talking about in the first question, point A is the end point of a horizontal line segment that is 10 units long. Well, we can't go to the right of A because that's going to take us off of our graph. So the point that you're looking for is going to be to the left of A. So just keep that in mind as you are answering these questions. So go ahead and pause the video, answer questions 1 through 4, and then come back and check your answers. Alright, go ahead and check out these answers and see if you got the same ones, and if you didn't, see if you can figure out where you might have gone wrong. After you've done that, go ahead and turn to the next page, please. So we're going to do a couple of word problems here, and in this situation, a house builder is pouring some concrete for the foundation of a house, and it's going to be a rectangular foundation. And I'm giving you 2 corners of that foundation. So let's graph those points first of all. So we have 4, 2. So that's going to be right there. And then we have -1, -2. So that's going to be around right there. And your job is to find the other corners and figure out what those coordinates are, and then connect all of the vertices to form the rectangular foundation, and then calculate the perimeter of the foundation, keeping in mind that the perimeter is all the way around the rectangle. Alright, so pause the video, finish up that rectangle, figure out the perimeter, and then come back and see if you got the right answer. check out the answers to this problem and make sure you graph the correct points for the rectangle. And if you got something different, see if you can figure out where you might have gone wrong. All right, let's take a look at another type of word problem. So go ahead and turn to the next page, please. Okay, this problem is pretty straightforward. You're going to plot the location of two buildings and then just find the distance between them. Make sure you come up with the expression and the distance. And go ahead and pause the video and try this and come back and see how you did. Alright, check out the answer. This is pretty straightforward, I think. If you got something different, see if you can figure out why. Otherwise, you can turn to the next page. Alright, go ahead and complete the video assessment. If you're taking this in the class, you have the paper version of this, so complete that and turn that into me when you're done. And when you're finished, you can either work on your homework or we're going to be doing another class activity after you finish this up. So let me know if you have any questions.